It's pretty incredible what has happened with indexes. I mean, look at how many index funds there are. 5,000 index funds today versus the number of stocks lower, 3,485 stocks. What does that tell us?
It tells us that people are crazy, Maria. We don't need 5,000 index funds or 6,000. The whole idea of index funds was simplify, 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 right out of Ralph Waldo Emerson. Simplify is everything. And we've now complicated it by giving people many choices and building a system where they can trade those choices into growth and out of value and into growth, and so on. And so there's too much trading going on, which is the investor's enemy, finally. The answer is to buy and hold the stock market, very well exemplified by the 500, and hold it forever. And that's the winning strategy. Any other strategy involves changing things, and over an investment lifetime, you can probably have 40 changes, 50 changes. There's no way that can be a winning strategy.
Yeah, you make a really good point. What about the idea that people want to cash out sometimes? I mean, what are your most important issues in terms of selling? And you say hold on for a long time, but what is a long time? I mean, when can you actually get those returns, and what do you look for as a reason to sell, Jack?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. I guess my favorite time period is the same as Warren Buffett's favorite time period, forever. For your whole life. There will be opportunities along the way. We've seen them in the last 25 years to get out and get back in.
Vanguard is changing the retirement plan, not having the flagship S&P 500 fund in the 401k. Why is that? What is your reaction to the fact that Vanguard is dropping 12 funds from the employee 401k retirement plan? It will now offer 15 funds. That's down from 27. Why?
Well, the answer is that for companies all over the country, and I presume Vanguard, although I don't run this place anymore, there have been too many choices in retirement plans. There really you could run a retirement plan with 3 or 4 choices: a stock index fund, a bond index fund, a balanced index fund, and that could be it. And investors can make those choices fairly easy. It's an asset allocation issue, and by giving them quite so many issues at Vanguard and in the industry generally, I think we've confused investors. Now, for Vanguard in particular, this is not going to surprise you. I think it's too bad not to have the 500 as an option. But it's pretty much indifferent from an investment standpoint, because our crew members, as we call them here, and Bogle himself, just goes into the total stock market fund, which is 85% of the S&P 500 anyway. So I like the S&P 500, but I'm perfectly satisfied with the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. It's a little bit broader.
What do people need to know about their 401k plan, Jack? I feel like, people just put their money in that 401k and they don't necessarily look at it, and they don't necessarily really know what the plan is invested in. Is there any advice you want to give us in terms of managing that 401k plan?
Well, the less you manage a 401k plan, the better. Make some choices. Allocate your assets to some degree based on your age. And you can do that, of course, through these very popular target date retirement plans, in which Vanguard is so totally dominant, it's almost not worth talking about, and gradually build up a bond position over a period of time. But the other option is even simpler, and that is just buy the balanced index fund. You'll be 60% in stocks and 40% in bonds for the rest of your life. And that may even be a better strategy. Only time will tell.
And it's so important. I mean, it's so important, Jack. Just this week, we learned that the Social Security Fund is going to be tapping into its fund for the first time in 36 years. People need to understand Social Security may not be there for you when you retire. The onus is on individuals to ensure that they have a 401k and that they have a savings and money in the stock market, correct?
Well, that's correct, but I wouldn't write off Social Security quite so soon. I mean, I don't think the national policy of the United States of America, I believe that policy precludes a significant reduction in Social Security. And to me, it's kind of sad that we could fix it with such tiny little changes that, change the retirement age a little bit, That makes the Social Security minimum wage deduction, wage-based deduction,
right,
a little bit higher, and all of a sudden it would be fixed.